The iPhone 16e presents itself as the approachable member of Apple's 16 series lineup, a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR phone with a 48MP Fusion camera, the A18 chip, and marketing that leans heavily on being designed for Apple Intelligence. Apple also touts gigantic battery life, positioning the 16e as the everyday iPhone for people who want modern performance and the newest on-device AI features without splurging on a pro model. On paper, it reads like a sweet spot: strong silicon, an upgraded main camera, familiar dimensions, and the 128GB storage tier that keeps the entry price in check. In practice, it's a well-rounded device with a few notable wins, but also compromises you should understand before buying. Design and build. At 6.1 inches, the 16e sticks to Apple's most popular hand feel. The flat sides give a confident grip, the buttons are clicky, and the black finish is understated and practical. Build quality is classic Apple. Tight tolerances, a satisfying click from the haptics, and a chassis that feels more expensive than many peers. It's comfortable for one-handed use if you're used to recent iPhones, though those with small hands may still find the reach to the top edge a stretch. It's worth noting that EE here implies essential rather than extravagant. You should expect a clean, minimal aesthetic rather than experimental materials or flamboyant finishes. If you like subtle, you'll appreciate it. If you want your phone to feel like a fashion statement, the 16e's design language may come off as too safe. Display. The Super Retina XDR panel remains one of Apple's strongest calling cards at this size. Colors are natural without feeling muted. Brightness is ample for outdoor readability, and HDR content looks punchy and controlled. Text rendering is crisp, and Apple's anti-aliasing and motion handling give scrolling a pleasing smoothness, even if this tier doesn't go for the bells and whistles of 120Hz ProMotion. If you're coming from a much older iPhone or a budget Android, the display will feel like a substantial upgrade. If you're jumping from another recent 6.1-inch iPhone, the improvements are more incremental. Slightly better HDR tone mapping here, a touch more outdoor legibility there. It's excellent, but familiar. Performance, A18, and designed for Apple Intelligence. The A18 chip is the backbone of the experience, and it shows. App launches are instantaneous, camera processing is brisk, and gaming performance has ample headroom for popular titles at this resolution. More interesting is the on-device AI positioning. Designed for Apple Intelligence, suggests an emphasis on tasks like smarter photo cleanup, transcription and summaries, more context-aware assistant actions, and private device-side inference for common requests. The practical benefit is latency and privacy. Many everyday AI features feel fast because they don't need to wait on the cloud. It's also fair to say that the splashy promise of AI everywhere won't transform every workflow. A lot of users will continue to rely on straightforward apps where ultra-fast silicon is reassuring, but not life-changing. For creative or productivity-heavy users, the A18's efficiency and neural capabilities are the long-term value. You're buying runway for several years of software upgrades. Battery life and charging. Apple's gigantic battery life framing is optimistic but directionally accurate for this class. With mixed use, social, camera, messaging, a bit of video streaming, and maps, the 16e is designed to be a one-day phone with headroom for most people. On lighter days, it can stretch well into a second morning. As always, heavy camera sessions, long navigation stints, or hours of gaming will pull it down faster. Charging is straightforward. USB-C for wired convenience. MagSafe key compatible for wireless. Peak speeds are competitive, but not class-leading. Apple still emphasizes battery health and predictable thermals over very high wattage figures. If you plug in briefly during the day or top up on a MagSafe stand at your desk, you'll rarely feel anxious about power. Cameras. The star of the show is the 48MP Fusion main camera, which combines a large sensor with Apple's computational pipeline. In good light, photos are detailed with balanced color and reliable exposure. Apple continues to prioritize natural skin tones and consistent white balance, which makes the camera feel trustworthy. Point, shoot, and expect a usable image almost every time. The default 24MP output via pixel binning or oversampling offers a nice mix of detail and manageable file size. Low light performance is solid for the class, with night mode taking clean shots without overcooking shadows. The 2x optical quality crop from the 48MP sensor is handy for portraits and quick reach. Beyond that, digital zoom is strictly good enough for sharing, but won't compete with the dedicated telephoto. Video remains a strength, stabilization is confident, autofocus is sticky, and HDR capture looks polished on the phone and large displays alike. Where the 16E shows, its tier is versatility. Without a real telephoto, travel and event shooters will sometimes miss the reach. And while Apple's processing is consistent, it's intentionally restrained. Some users prefer a punchier, more contrasty look out of the box. Software and ecosystem. Out of the box, you get the latest iOS with all the modern conveniences, rock-solid app support, seamless device pairing, iCloud backup that actually feels invisible, and ecosystem perks like AirDrop, continuity for calls, messages, and the simple joy of Apple Watch unlocks. If you're deep in Apple's world, the 16E slides in effortlessly. If you crave heavy customization or granular file access, iOS still takes a curated approach. The Apple Intelligence layer, availability can vary by region and language, is the long game. Expect iterative improvements, better transcription, smarter photo tools, context-aware shortcuts, rather than a single feature that changes your life on day one. Connectivity and extras. The expected modern stack is here. Fast Wi-Fi, 5G, ultra-wideband for precision finding, Bluetooth that behaves, and USB-C that finally means one cable for laptop, tablet, and phone. eSIM support is convenient for many, though frequent travelers who rely on physical SIMs may feel constrained in certain regions. Haptics are still best in class, and the stereo speakers punch above their size for podcasts and casual video. Value. At 128 GB, the 16E hits the price shelf that most shoppers eye first. For a lot of people, that storage is fine, especially if you lean on iCloud or aren't shooting tons of 4K video. If you plan on keeping the phone multiple years and love photos, you may feel safer stepping up a tier. Compared with pricier Pro models, you're mainly sacrificing display refresh rate, telephoto flexibility, and the most advanced materials. But you're also saving real money. The bigger question is upgrade timing. If you're on a much older iPhone, the 16E feels fast, lasts longer on a charge, and shoots better photos. An easy yes. If you're on a recent model, the improvements, while real, may feel evolutionary rather than transformative. Verdict 5.5/10. The iPhone 16E is a competent, comfortable, and capable everyday iPhone. Excellent screen, reliable camera, strong battery endurance, and an A18 chip that sets you up for years of updates and on-device AI. It's also deliberately restrained. No flashy telephoto, no ultra-high refresh rate, and a design that favors familiarity over flair. That restraint will delight minimalists and leave spec hunters cold. If you want a phone that simply works, takes consistently good photos, and integrates cleanly with the Apple universe, the 16E does exactly that. If you chase cutting-edge display features, long-reach camera hardware, or aggressive value specs, you'll likely look elsewhere or step up within Apple's own range. Positive points: Apple iPhone 16E 128 GB Black, Comfortable 6.1 Super Retina XDR display with excellent color and outdoor readability. A18 chip keeps everything snappy and future-proofs on-device AI features. 48MP Fusion camera delivers balanced, reliable photos. Solid 2x crop from the high-res sensor. Battery life is genuinely all day for most people, with simple top-up habits covering heavy use. USB-C, MagSafe, and robust ecosystem integration, AirDrop, iCloud, Apple Watch, etc. make daily use seamless. Refined build quality and understated black finish that ages well. Negative points: Apple iPhone 16 128GB black. No true telephoto lens, zoom beyond 2x trails, dedicated multi-camera rivals. Display likely capped below 120 Hz, so motion isn't as fluid as pro-tier iPhones. Apple Intelligence benefits are incremental for many workflows at launch. 128GB base storage can feel tight if you shoot lots of 4K video or keep big offline libraries. Design plays it safe. Little visual differentiation from recent generations. Charging speeds prioritize battery health over headline wattage. Some Android peers refuel faster.